What's up, Foxtrotters? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, hello. It's nice to see you all again. You guys look great. Yes, you person who just now realized that there is a hole in your sock and your big toe has wiggled its way free and it's only 8 a.m. You look great. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day wherever you are, if you're at home, work, or school. I'm excited to bring to you an r/AntiMLM trash video. Yes, the Octavia video. I promise it is in the works. I just have been so busy with school. And like I said in my previous video, I'm trying to do some actual research on that one. And I just don't have any more room in my brain to learn anything new right now. I just had a huge test today, the muscular and skeletal system. I think I passed, so there's that. That's exciting. And then Monday I have another bio midterm, like the lecture midterm, which is going to be like 75 questions. So yeah, no more room for any extra information, just room to sit here and laugh at fun MLM posts. And if that sounds fun to you, then please stay tuned. You know, it's the end of a really big week for me. I had to work a lot and had a lot of school and really just trying to enjoy this fall day. I have next to me a nice hot cup of tea. It smells great, you guys, you know, and then I have a candle. It's lit right over here. Pumpkin spice scent. Go ahead, call me basic. I think it smells great. I mean, the vibes are good, right? Everything at this moment right now feels great. So why does this have to be the first one I see? It's so annoying. Sensi is just triggering me right away. I'm ready to knock everything off my desk. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to knock this tea over. It looks delicious and I want to drink it. And I like my candle. I spent money on it. I don't want to break it. I don't want to get wax on the floor. Oh, have you ever cleaned up melted wax off the floor? It is a nightmare. And with that, let's go ahead and read this horrible Sensi post. Okay.
This is Randy. Randy bought his wife Sensi. This is Randy's wife. Randy's wife is happy. Randy is smart. Be like Randy and make your wife happy.
Ugh. I'm not even going to discuss that one. That one was so annoying. Are you guys annoyed? Me too. Moving on. Ooh, we got a little story. Hold on. Let me take a little sip of tea here. Oh, that is so good, you guys. I have no idea what kind of tea this is. My friend gave it to me. The brand is called like Smith Tea Makers or something, and the flavor was called Meadow. I have no idea what it is. Delicious. Okay. Came home to my wife being given a presentation. Yikes. My wife went for a jog with a mom friend of hers. She returned home to tell me about all the money she was making working from home. I asked what she was doing to make the money, and my wife says she didn't say. She said she'd have to show me a presentation. Oh, that's a pyramid scheme, I tell her. She's involved in a pyramid scheme. My wife is not convinced and says she'll listen to the presentation and go from there. I give her strict instructions to put zero money down on anything until we've Googled the company. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. So I returned home yesterday to discover the presentation in full swing. I decided to leave them to it as I didn't want to be rude to my wife's friend, and I can't stay quiet on these scams, so I decide to head upstairs. My wife comes upstairs and tells me it's about a utility provider savings scheme and would I come talk to her to see if she can save us money. So I go and listen. It's for Utilities Warehouse. I also got the presentation link, you're welcome, which is, I did click on it. It does work. If you're on Reddit and you want to go check that out, feel free. And told she wants to recruit my wife to sell this stuff. Highlights. The training day costs £200, but £100 if you're already a customer of Utility Warehouse. Ooh, what a deal. You get paid directly when someone pays their energy bill. They also claim they'll install LED bulbs in your house to bring the energy bill down, so they are reducing the amount their recruiters are paid. What? They keep touting their customer satisfaction score. There must be like some sort of online satisfaction quiz thing. Doesn't take a genius to work out that if the customers are selling the product, then they're going to inflate the score. Well, that's very true. She'd ask if I'd also be interested in selling this. There's no way on earth, was my response. She finally got the hint when, after telling her this sounded awfully like an MLM, which she refuted, I walked her through the payment structure. So, if my wife recruits someone, she gets a percentage of the bill, correct? Yes. And you get a percentage as well as the person who recruited her. Yes. And the person that recruited you gets a percentage. Yes. So if I put that payment structure into a shape, it would be, what, like a big triangle? She left my house shortly after that. I think my favorite thing of this whole list of stuff is saying that the training day costs $200, but it only costs $100 if you're already a customer. I mean, they're going to know that the average consumer is not going to have a basis of comparison for like what that cost is for, what that covers, if that is really worth it. Is the service only actually worth it $100 anyway, or £100, excuse me, but you know what I mean. But yeah, $200 for the training, but then if you're a customer, it's $100. I wonder if there are any people who ever do the training who aren't customers, right? That doesn't seem likely, I guess, especially if they have that option. I mean, it's a pretty ridiculous claim. Okay, and then I like how they keep using some sort of customer satisfaction score quiz thing. The which question mark? I have no idea what that is, but I can only imagine. But it's so funny. So if the customers are also selling the product, of course they're, oh, my dog just woke up from a dream and they got a little scared, I guess. So if you heard that, that's all that was. You okay, puppy? They're fine. But yeah, so obviously they're going to inflate the score because they're selling the product. So they're going to want people to think it's better than it is. Like, it just seems really obvious. It's very cyclical. It's really easy to see. Yeah, and then how they just didn't want to call it. They never want to call it an MLM. And you know, I wonder a lot of times in these training tactics when these people are recruited by the MLMs, if their whole structure of how reality works has been completely changed, because they are absolutely convinced that what they're doing is either not multi-level marketing or not a pyramid scheme or not network marketing, and they always have a really good reason. But then when you actually break it down, it's like that episode of The Office, right? It's just Jim walking over to the paper and drawing a big triangle and being like, weird, because it still looks just like a triangle. A friend of mine who is a custom cake baker / decorator gets it. Before you reach out to me with your weight loss MLM scheme, remember, I make cakes. Yeah, can you imagine an It Works person trying to sell their weight loss shakes or something to someone who makes delicious cakes for a living? Like, are you going to try to sell some disgusting processed baked good and or shake smoothie supplement pouch to someone who makes things delicious for a living? Like, you're crazy. Good luck. It's cute that they thought it would work. Met a friend of a relative at a family thing once. Next thing you know, very soon after my 18th birthday, I get this. It works.
Hey girlie, we haven't talked in so long, so I've recently become my own boss. So awesome, right? Well, I am looking to run an amazing team of 5 to 10 girlies like you to lose 40 to 50 pounds in under 2 months. Oh my god, emojis. I instantly thought of you because of your dedication to the thing.
Hold on, I gotta get back in character.
Just let me know when you want to start. Just let me know when you want to start. You'll get my amazing discount too, so you can get awesome yummy products in your belly for an amazing price. Add a personal message at the end.
Okay, I lost it. Can't wait to see the response. Hold on, let's see what it is. Really? Do you seriously not check who you're talking to or any part of your copy-paste message before you send it? I have met you once. Do you even remember what I look like? I am 5 feet tall and 90 pounds. If I lost 40 pounds, I would literally be dead. You couldn't even change the copy-paste to add one of my interests. Please stop cold texting people about your Herbalife, It Works / whatever. I mean, all things considered, that was a very even-keeled response, so good on you for that.
Fine. Wow, you have no business to be sensibly rude to me. I have been working so hard at my business, and you couldn't just support me. I am notifying blank about your behavior, and she will be talking to you. Thumbs down, thumbs down. You show no compassion for the people older than you with more life experience.
Why are they typing like this? They're just yelling into their phone, aren't they?
My It Works team has shown more compassion than my own family.
Well, I'm sorry.
Plus, it works can help you again. Wait.
That can help you gain weight.
If you ever rethink your poor choice, update me.
Jeez. Way to get defensive. You know, nothing makes a person look more guilty than just when someone does come at you with something and accuses you of something, and you just get instantly aggressively defensive. Like a little bulldog. You're so mad about it. Like, that's a really good sign that maybe you do have a reason to feel guilty, and maybe you do somewhere in there feel guilty about it, but you're not ready to learn. No, you're not ready to learn a life lesson yet, my dear, and that's okay. I don't like the part where she says you show no compassion for the people older than you with more life experience. That's really rude and presumptive. Just because this person didn't want to buy into their business doesn't mean that they don't have compassion for older people. That's a very strange correlation to make and makes no sense whatsoever. Pretty much you can just tell that the message from the OP in the last one really just kind of surprised the Hun, and then they clearly just were yelling into their talk-to-text phone, and this is just what happened. This one was pure emotion. They were obviously upset and felt like they got caught in something, and maybe even embarrassed because someone younger than them called them out on their mess. And anyway, well, good on you, OP, for seeing it like it was, regardless of whether or not this person was older than you or you're younger or whatever the heck. I don't know. Oh, what a goofy mess.
Getting paid to be on vacation. You have received a payment from the Mo Money PayPal.
Well, there are two thes there, right? My eyes aren't playing tricks on me. It goes, you have received a payment from the okay. Monet Mo Money. I hate that they call it the Monet Mo Money Pay Portal. I hate that. Okay, you've received a payment from the Monet Mo Money Pay Portal for a blank amount of dollars. They always blur out the number that they get paid, which I suppose is fine because most people don't put their paychecks online anyway. It's a weird flex, you know? But I guess that's part of the marketing. They have to prove to people who think, people like me who sit here and go, they don't make any money when they do this, and this is supposed to be my proof. Yes, they do. Even if it's like $10. They made money. Fine. Okay, so 5 paychecks, no inventory, 30-day money-back guarantee, discounts galore. Oh, those are all the perks.
5 paychecks, blah, blah, blah. Taking 4 more girls on my team this month. Ooh.
Okay, great. This whole working on vacation, getting paid on vacation, having to sit by the poolside on their phone, and they're trying to use that as like a brag. You know, oh, I'm sitting by the pool and this is my office. It's like, well, I think the point of being on vacation is that you go on vacation. So theoretically, if you work a regular, let's say salaried 9-to-5 job, you do that, right? When you go on vacation, theoretically you have paid vacation. So theoretically you're getting paid to go on vacation too. Do the Huns know that that exists? Maybe they just don't know. I'm wondering, because whenever they say this paid to be on vacation thing, they really blow it out of proportion, and it's like they're not quite familiar with the concept. Oh, Zoya, you okay? There's a fly buzzing around and it keeps bugging her, and she's very upset about it. So it's, well, whatever I was sitting over here crabbing about, I don't even remember, because I'm now worried about the puppy. Okay, I'm going to check on puppy, and then we're going to come back in round 2. And we're back. Puppy's fine. Fly has been shooed out of the room, and now Puppy is settled down and resting. We are off to the races again. Here we go.
Truth. I drop my kiddos off at school, and I'm always wearing either sweatpants or yoga pants and a hoodie. Some parents probably think I'm the laziest person ever. If only they knew. I'm in my work attire.
And by the way, she had I'm in my work attire B words. So it's just a really nice passive aggressive, I honestly, I feel like it's too early in the morning for this Hun to be like this, wherever she's at, taking her kids to school, like she's just bragging about, maybe dropping them off in her sweatpants. And I highly doubt that there's any parents that look at you and think that you're the laziest person. If anything, they probably just wish they were too in sweatpants. That's all. I feel like Huns are always so aggressively defensive. They're always so sure that everybody's talking smack about them, or is just, and maybe that's what they're told to believe. Maybe that well, I guess it is, right? That's part of the whole kind of brainwashing. They're told that if anyone around them has any kind of dissent, that those people should be cut out, and that the world is taught to believe misinformation about MLMs, and that there's so much misinformation out there that everybody's misinformed, and just respect the hustle. Dang it. And I don't know. The attitude is so gross in this one. I feel like that's kind of a running theme lately. It's just a lot of really rude Huns for no real reason, just coming out with their fists up. They're just, maybe they caught wind of all these anti-MLM videos, and so they're just walking around knowing that people are watching them, and they're just mad about it. Misinformation. Oh, no.
Most of you know I just finished up my master's in geology. Well, let me tell ya, finding your first industry job is tough. Becoming an independent consultant with Roden and Fields has given me the opportunity to support myself on my own time while I'm hunting down my dream geology job.
I will say there is some truth to this. It is tough to get your first industry job. Speaking from experience, this is not my first go around at college, so now I'm doing it again, but I'm being a bit more practical, shall I say, about my choice of major. More practical than I have been. Geology is more practical than what I did when I went to school. It's a long story. Maybe some other time I'll tell you all about it. But finding your first industry job is really tough. I moved states to do it, and it still didn't work out. It was a whole mess. So it can be a real thing, especially in this day and age when there tends to be oversaturation, especially in larger cities that tend to attract people, especially young people trying to start out in life fresh out of college. So I get that, all right? First industry job can be tough. It does not mean that the jobs do not exist, and it might mean that you really have to be okay with starting at the ground level, like entry level and below, and being okay with that. Being like, all right, I know I went to college, but it's going to work out, and here I go. I'm just going to go off on a tangent. I'm going to cut that one off right there. That's another story. In summation, yes, finding your first industry job is tough. So I'm with them on that note. However, they lose me immediately after that by saying that they're going to forego everything, their education, and any other kind of future job by just doing this Ronan Fields consultant mess. And we all know how we feel about that. Wow. I mean, I'm encouraged by the fact that they do say that they're still hunting down their dream geology job. So that does encourage me to believe that, like, they're not stopping here, that they're going to do more things, that maybe they were hoping this will just be filler until the next thing comes. Though we all know that these things tend to be more of a drain than a filler. You're better off going and getting a part-time job at a restaurant or anything else. I mean, I just say that because that's what I'm doing now, and I just understand how restaurants and food service and all those things are everywhere, and like they're always needing people either in the back or the front. Like there are always jobs. Oh, grocery stores, you could stock things on shelves. Grocery stores are always hiring. Like, it's true. Might not be the most glamorous job, but it's a lot more consistent than selling stuff through a multi-level marketing business model. Does that make sense? I have to figure out how to phrase these things so I don't sound like I'm just being some sort of rude, high and mighty, knowledgeable, I'm 33, so I know everything person, because let's be real, I'm 33, and every morning I wake up and I'm like, wow, I don't feel like an adult. Okay, what do I have to do now? It's like every day. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me know down below how you feel about this one. Is this as sad as I think it is? Because this post made me just feel away. It really did. Felt like posting my MLM recruitment story. So I'm a freshman in my first semester at college, and I only have a few friends at my university. Out of the blue, I get a Facebook message from an acquaintance who attends the same university, asking me if I wanted to grab some coffee at Starbucks. Anxious to make more friends at school, and because we both already sort of knew each other, I said yes, and he told me he was excited to share this exciting new opportunity. If only I had seen the massive red flag, but I hadn't encountered any Huns in the wild before. Full disclosure, I'm a Christian, and my university was chock full of student Bible studies and other Christian groups, especially for being a state school. So I honestly figured he was just going to invite me to his Bible study. So it's early on a Saturday morning. I meet him at the Starbucks near campus, grab a coffee, and we get to chatting. Before long, he pivots into presentation mode and starts telling me about how he wants to graduate with zero debt, pulls himself up by his bootstraps, my parents instilled work ethic in me, blah, 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 blah. Again, zero experience with MLM at this time, so I'm expecting him to ask me if I want to help him mow lawns or something, if only. Whoever this person is, they seem so pure. He tells me about this amazing company that buys bulk vacation packages and sells them at discounted rates. He was recruited by a friend, and he is loving it and trying to build his own team. Best part is, you get to go on vacations too. Wow, amazing, OMG, sign me up. And the guy who recruited him is so successful that he got a 3 Lexus. Okay. Best part is, he then says, well, the guy who recruited me can explain it way better, and he should be here in a second. He's parking his Lexus right now. Wow. So now I'm about to get ganged up on by this guy I kind of know and a complete stranger. Big Shot walks in, introduces himself, gives me the rundown, and they're both all, do you want to join us in this amazing opportunity? I tell them I'd like to bounce it off my dad, and they respond with, these kind of opportunities don't come along very often. We need to know you're all in right now. Okay, thanks, bye. I just learned about this thing 30 minutes ago, and now you need blood oath levels of commitment? No thanks. I said no, left, and haven't seen or heard from that guy ever since. Afterward, I called my dad and told him the whole story and said, did that guy try to recruit me for a pyramid scheme? Oh yeah, totally. Good job. The company was called World Ventures, and I don't believe the guy who suckered me into coffee works there anymore. Thankfully, he got wise to it and left, but not before posting some high cringe level pictures of him on trips with other members. Ugh. Well, this bothers me for quite a few reasons. Again, I mentioned before, I'm not a religious person, but like, I got no issue with people who are religious. Like, if you're not hurting anybody and you're happy, like, whatever, whatever, it's cool. But what I really don't like is the fact that this person within the MLM completely preyed upon this person in particular, because they probably were like, oh yeah, this person's looking for a Bible study group and or looking for some kind of like-minded group to hang out with, and they totally preyed on that and fed into that, and it was just a big business opportunity scam presentation. It's just really tacky. I don't know how you can do that to people. Like, make them think that you like them, that you want to be their friend, that you want to hang out with them, that you care about what they say, and that you care about their feelings. Then all of a sudden, in one fell swoop, you just throw that all away and go, nope, I actually just want you to give me some money right now. Like, right now. And I've never heard of World Ventures. If you have, let me know below. I've been hearing so much about MLMs that I've never heard about before in this video, this being one of them. So I don't know. I have a lot to learn. There are so many MLMs, you guys, and it's so crazy because every day MLMs disappear and every day new ones take their place, and you will never have known the name of either one. It happens so quick. The life cycle of these things is very intense process, and it burns out very quickly as usual. So this was weird and sad, and my word, people they just take some liberties with other people, don't they?
Scam alert.
Oh, God.
Next time someone says your online business dream is a scam, let them know that their 9 to 5 is a scam. Work 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire on money that doesn't pay the mortgage. Sounds like a scam to me.
Wow, way to insult all those who came before you and did that. Way to insult everybody in the world who is doing that for right now. Oh, man. And it's just so insulting. A lot of people work 9 to 5s, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people don't work 9 to 5s. There's also nothing wrong with that. And a lot of those people who don't work 9 to 5s aren't involved in MLMs. They're doing all the other jobs that need to make the world run. It's like this whole kind of black and white kind of binary that they're doing. They're just saying there is only MLM life or you work a 9 to 5 scam. That's the only choices you have in life. This is the only way to reach your dream is to do this MLM. And let's just be real. If there's someone telling you that the only way to achieve your dream is through their business, I mean, come on. It doesn't take like a rocket scientist to be able to think through that one, right? It's like, no. Young Living Breakdown. Bunch of thieves. Nice. I had a friend who recently joined, and inspired by the recent Plexus breakdown, I did the math for Young Living. Pay $35 minimum starter kit to become a member and qualify for wholesale. To cover membership costs, you can buy at least $114 worth of product. That's 3 of their most popular oils, laundry detergent, and dish soap. They say their membership saves 24%. By their math, you need to spend $145. To qualify for commissions, you need to spend $100 a month or $1,200 a year. You need at least 8 customers ordering $100 a month to cover your overhead. To make the equivalent of full-time minimum wage workers at $1,200 a month, you need 12 loyal customers ordering $100 a month. Their shipping rewards are a whole different animal I still don't understand. Spend $59 for the year for free monthly shipping or simply discounted shipping, ? To cover free shipping at any average of $6.99 an order, you need to do 9 monthly shipments. You have to order monthly to maintain your rewards, $100 a month. This is so confusing. My monthly order example was an order of Thieves Essential Oil, Lavender Essential Oil, and their extremely overpriced laundry detergent. Thieves dish soap was added to the first example to cover the savings difference of retail versus wholesale. Whoa. That's, man, the numbers, it's like, it's one thing to hear about it and to make fun of the oils and to like laugh at kind of the ridiculous fake medical claims. But then when you see some numbers and you see it broken down, it's kind of shocking. I mean, we all kind of knew it, but when you really see it, it's kind of like believing in gravity and then actually like tripping and falling and hitting your chin. You're like, yes, it makes it all that much more relevant. This is really intense. I've heard that the essential oils are overpriced as well. I've heard that like ridiculous prices, like $30 a bottle. Like, is that true? Have you guys heard of that? $30 for a bottle of like essential oil blends? And having bought essential oils in my life from like the local drugstore up the road, I can't fathom spending $30 on a vial of scented lavender oil. Oh, wow. Well, thanks whoever did this and did the breakdown. People like you are what keeps the world going round and people like me informed. So thank you. The mother of my old school friend is a big Arbonne consultant. Got some great anecdotes on her if anyone's interested. If you feel like you've given me enough money, give me more. Okay, let's see the caption on the bottom.
Love this picture. I give, I love, I surrender daily. Why? So I get to see smiles like this on the face of the people in my life. Blah, blah, blah. When you think you have surrendered enough, surrender more.
You can see my note there in the green, that's pretty much how I still feel. That gives me some very weird vibes off of that. When you think you have surrendered enough, surrender more. I feel like they're kind of using, I don't know, again, I'm not a religious person, but that feels like it has kind of like a religious connotation, like they're maybe appropriating a kind of statement there or trying to like appropriate a sensation. They're trying to create that same sort of feeling people get from that. Yeah, I just really don't like this. This gives me weird vibes. Definitely gives me like one of us, you were one of us. It's time for everyone's favorite segment of the video. It's time for the wholesome moment of the day. Let's see who you guys sent over. I have 3 photos sent over from Joanne. Thank you so much, Joanne. And I'm going to read Joanne's email that she sent along with the photos. My husband, Mark, and I are looking after his sister's pets. The cats are strays that came to the house and now have a loving home. The problem is they're very shy and skittish, but getting braver. This is breakfast time. Looking at the photo and going from left to right, Fred, George, and Dudley are eating from the pink bowl. Fred and George are the 2 gingers. I could have guessed. And Dudley is the white. Moving on, we have Ginny and Cinnamon. And then by herself is Nutmeg. Then here we have Dudley being incredibly brave and playing with her dress while lying on the patio table. Then here we have 2 ex-battery hens or rescued hens. Jig is the white one and Jess is the brown one. I'm assuming that ex-battery hens or rescued hens, does that mean that they just don't have to lay eggs anymore? They're like free from those duties? In which case, does anyone remember the movie Chicken Run? Because I loved that movie. I know, it's a silly computer animated, or actually stop motion claymation. Is that a thing? Film? Anyways, I really like that movie. Thank you so much, Joanne, for sending these photos. They were really cute, and I loved seeing your little menagerie you have here. And if you're looking to get a new member of your family, I definitely recommend to Adopt Not Shop. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies. Donate if you can, volunteer if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. And if you want to see a photo of your pets here, then go and send it to my email, which is in my channel description. It's also theburrowingfox@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me an email, and you will see your pets here eventually. Alright, Foxtrotters, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any good comments or suggestions, please leave that down below as well. I love to read what you have to say, and I love interacting with you all. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and become a Foxtrotter. Come join the den. Den Mother would love to have you. And I'm going to link my Patreon here somewhere. Feel free to check it out, and if not, no big deal. I'm just glad you came to spend some time with me. Alright, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. That was a really nice break for me in between from studying. I'm going to go enjoy my Friday. Probably going to just fall asleep early because I'm so tired. It's been a week and I have a big week coming up. So woohoo! I think I might have this video actually posted on Monday, which is when you folks will be seeing it. But when I am doing it, it is Friday. Wow, there we go. I'm time traveling again. Very exciting stuff. All right, folks, as always, until the next video, take care.